The Philadelphia Eagles are scheduled to take on the Washington football team this Sunday, but there is a little bit of drama. There are some holdups. There's a whole bunch of people getting sick, and I honestly do not want them coming to Philly and bringing all them cuties to Philadelphia. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly Philly the podcast. So today I'm going to talk about this string of COVID positive tests from the Washington football team and what it might mean for this game on Sunday. Now, there are some parameters that were set prior to the season, so we'll talk about that a little bit, and I'll just give you my opinion on what I think. But before we do get into that, please do hit that like, hit that subscribe if you are new. We are on the road to 3K. We're like 40-something away. Would love for you guys to join that ride. But let's just get into it, right? So, obviously, the Washington football team, the other day when I had George Carmi on, they were at I think 17 injuries and COVID tests between the two. They had about 17 different players out. Right now, you're at about 21. It's about basically your whole starting lineup. The latest of them and the biggest one is probably Taylor Heinicke. Taylor Heinicke just tested positive. I believe it was yesterday. Look, the thing is that the NFL put in place some rules for this. So the rule for this is if the team is not able to perform and they have to forfeit, them being the Washington football team, they would basically lose all. Well, we would both lose all of our money for this game. You know, the players wouldn't get paid, but it would be on Washington football team to pay or recoup those lost expenses by the Philadelphia Eagles. So at the end of the day, it's a business, right? So I know that business-wise, the Washington football team would almost probably rather go out there and lose than have to, pay for everything and just have a lost week, basically, because of the COVID situation. But at the same time, I don't want you coming to Philly with all that. Like, I don't want you coming to Philly with 20,000 different players that are sick right now. That's the last thing that Philadelphia needs right now. We've gotten lucky, we've gotten very lucky with this COVID situation this season. We really haven't seen many people down to it. We've seen a couple, obviously, right now. We're seeing, I think, Jason Huntley and one other player has it. I can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, there's two players that have it on our team right now, but we're not getting hit like a lot of teams. If you look at the Browns, if you look at the Ravens, and obviously you look at the Washington football team, they're getting ravished by the disease right now. I don't even know what to really call it, but by COVID, they're getting ravaged by it. So we're lucky in that sense, but I'm not trying to test fate, right? I'm not trying to test our luck. Like, if you have this many people, sick already, Lord only knows how many people you've been in contact with, they've been in contact with. I understand that, there's some people that are saying that it's hard to transmit it during the game. That's fine. I don't want you in our locker room. I don't want you on our sideline. I don't want you at our Wawas after a game. Like, I don't want to deal with that at all. At all. Like, it makes zero sense to me to put your team in in your city, right, in your city, because there's going to be somebody that slips through the cracks. There's just going to be. I highly doubt that all the people that have COVID are now, they're quarantined and nobody else has been affected. Nobody was in close contact. I highly doubt that. So, in my opinion, why even test it? Why, unless you can schedule this game for a different date, which I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to, because you look at, like I said, you look at three other teams and they're facing the same thing. So you'd kind of have to do the same thing for them. I think Lamar Jackson's out. There's so many different quarterbacks, and players in general that are out. It's hard to just say that ours is the one that should get flexed. I think they should all get flexed. I think if it's possible to have 3 or 4 Monday night games, you go ahead and do that. Again, like I said, I doubt that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we play this game Sunday and it's just like one of the most boring games ever because it's all their backups of backups of backups. But at the same time, like, the NFL got to look at this, and it's about the longevity, right? The Washington football team are in a position, as are the Philadelphia Eagles, to make a little bit of a run and make the playoffs. If we go into this game and we go play this game and Washington goes out there and loses, get blown out because, they have no players out there, and then somebody on the Eagles starts getting sick, or there's a breakout that occurs on the Eagles side of the ball, you just ruined two team season. Like, and as an Eagles fan, I'm not trying to go through that. And I really am not going to make this political because I really don't care either way. Whatever, you feel about the vaccine, that's on you. But bro, like, I am not sitting here and just to watch a game on Sunday, I'm not going to sit here and watch my whole team get taken down by a sickness. I am just not going to do it. The Philadelphia Eagles have gotten so lucky, over this past year when it comes to injuries, when it comes to the COVID stuff, when it comes to a lot of stuff. We've been lucky because we haven't lost the position group at a time like we used to. But Roger, do the right thing. Roger, do the right thing. Daniel Snyder, do the right thing. Howie Roseman, do the right thing. Let's call this one in. You know what I'm saying? We all get to call in when we're sick. Let's do it for the NFL as well. The Washington football team is sick right now. They can't perform their duties of their job. It is what it is. They're going to have to call out. They're going to have to forfeit this game. I see zero reason why I am putting my team on that field, knowing that damn near half of their team can get one. It takes one person. It takes one person. And I say that because it kind of started with one person on the Washington side. They kind of track it back to Montez Sweat. He kind of started this outbreak. Not saying that he went around coughing on people, but he was kind of the first person, and then it started spreading from there. So all it takes is one person, right? We've been able to get away with it this long. There's no reason, especially at this point in the season, to test fate. I do not want to play the Washington football team. I do not want them coming to Philly. I do not want them in our locker room. I do not want to deal with this. This is not something we should have to deal with. As a team that has done everything up to code, we got the correct percentage of vaccinated players. We have, followed the rules to a T. When the rules are followed, you should be rewarded. It feels like Washington didn't follow the rules, so they should be punished. I'm saying that they have to forfeit this game, and that's it. And how will I feel about winning the game by a forfeit? It'll be weird. Will I sit here and say, "Oh, we're the best team"? Obviously not. But at the end of the day, I don't want to get sick. I don't want my team to get sick. I don't want to lose a season because we're sick. If we're going to lose because we're not good, I'm cool with that. But I'm not losing the season because the Washington football team can't stay out of strip clubs or can't stay out of the bar at night. I don't know what's going on. But it is not our problem. So don't make it our problem, man. So, look, I just wanted to make my opinion known on this because I know a lot of people are going to probably start talking about this. So I just want to throw my opinion out there. But what do you think? Do you think that we should have to go out there and play this game? Do you think that we should, just get the win? We should just get the win. I honestly only want to know at this point if you think that we should have to play this game. I really want to know why you would think we should play this game. I really need to know that. So let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Y'all know what it is. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly. And we are out here. I got to find my outro. You ready? You guys almost ready? This is the dramatic pause. All right. Y'all ready now. Peace! Everywhere. This is for you. Fly Eagles flying. Team touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.